a one-way mission, to deliver Kim Jong-un's hardest shock troops deep behind enemy lines. This is done via low-altitude airdrop, as seen above, or by landing in short stretches of fields or roadways. The missions of these North Korean suicide assault teams are manifold, but generally they pertain to creating total havoc deep inside South Korean territory. This includes attacking key infrastructure and military installations, and generally sowing massive terror among the already frightened South Korean populace. This deep insertion tactic alone is one of the main reasons why installations like air bases in South Korea must be prepared for instant war, even on the foot soldier level. The fact that North Korea is now a nuclear nation and seems to have at least a workable miniaturized warhead design means these biplanes pose an even greater risk than ever before. They could also become a non-traditional nuclear delivery system. It is just the unorthodox play that Pyongyang could use to take out major military installations or critical capabilities without using a ballistic missile. It may seem downright laughable at first glance that North Korea would throw up antiquated agricultural, utility aircraft which were designed the better part of a century ago against the might of the USAF and ROCAF, but first glances can be very deceiving. The An-2 Colt is a fabric-covered flying machine that is at home muscling through the sky at very low altitudes and slow airspeed. This translates into a small radar cross-section for its size, one that is hard to spot by fighters using their radars in look-down shoot-down mode. Flying at low altitude means traditional surface-to-air missile systems will have a very hard time of detecting and engaging these aircraft as they plot along south, hugging the terrain. Their slow speed also plays nasty tricks on pulse Doppler radars whose velocity gates, filters, often discount relatively slow-moving objects, especially when they are moving at oblique angles from the radar emitter. Even Washington, D.C., arguably the most surveilled and highly secured airspace in the United States, along with its elaborate integrated air defense system, couldn't spot a slow-moving target with a small radar cross-section even as it flew down the National Mall and landed on the Capitol's lawn. Finally, the old adage that quantity is a quality all its own rings true with the An-2 and North Korea's war plans. North Korea has the ability to fill the sky with roughly 300 of these aircraft. During a time of war, there wouldn't be enough fighter aircraft or surface-to-air missile batteries to shoot them down even if they could be detected and successfully engaged. Additionally, it is well assumed by Pyongyang that they will lose many of these aircraft. But that's the hardcore nature of the tactics behind their use. Even if half the fleet is lost, still thousands of shock commandos will be on the ground in South Korea causing mayhem. Also keep in mind, even if runways can be created before these aircraft can get into the air during the opening actions of a major conflict, they can take off from virtually anywhere. With all this in mind, maybe the best defense against these aircraft are large amounts of short-range air defense systems, SHORADs, placed all over the country. These systems can spot and engage low-flying aircraft with small radar cross-sections. But the truth is that there are only a limited number of these types of systems deployed by the US or the ROC. But even these systems couldn't provide anywhere near reliable coverage over the entire